Now at noon, tensions rising high in front of the Kent County Courthouse. This has been the scene all morning as supporters of Christopher Schurr and supporters of the Lyoya family have both been out there holding signs and supporting their side. Byron Tollefson is outside the courthouse. We'll hear from him in just a moment.
The jury is still behind closed doors this afternoon, deliberating if they should find the ex-Grand Rapids police officer guilty of second-degree murder. They
listened to nearly 6 days of testimony and arguments. We've got a live look at the courthouse right now where the jury is discussing a verdict. When that happens, we'll bring it to you live right here on Wood TV and on Wood TV Plus.
The jury got the case at 12:41 p.m. yesterday, before dismissing for the day at 4:40 in the afternoon. That's about 4 hours of deliberation.
They returned to court at 8:30 this morning and have been considering a verdict for about 7.5 hours now. Ken Kolker has been inside the court for us since the beginning. He joins us now.
Ken, has the jury returned to ask any questions to the judge?
Now, we're on the outside the courtroom on the 10th floor. Now, the jury is on the other side of this wall. So far, about 7.5 hours into deliberations, and not a word, not a single question. It's not unusual for jurors to have questions for the judge, in which case they would bring the jury into the courtroom, bring the judge, both sides, but nothing like that so far. Now, Christopher Schurr is here in a room on another floor of the courthouse waiting with his attorneys and other supporters, including his wife. Lyoya's parents are waiting out 5 floors down from here in the victim witness office. Now, there's a lot for the jury to go through. 5.5 days of testimony, 23 witnesses, including Christopher Schurr, and lots of exhibits, including videos of the actual shooting. That leaves them with 3 options to consider, which is second-degree murder, voluntary manslaughter, or not guilty of anything at all, which would mean they agreed that it was self-defense. And we'll be here throughout the rest of the day waiting this out. Live in Grand Rapids, Ken Kolker, News 8.
Well, Ken, you have been there the whole time. Tell us a little bit about what it's like as you wait to hear the verdict in this.
Well, you know, there's a lot of tension here on the 10th floor. There's a relative of Patrick Lyoya who's been, you know, kind of right outside the courtroom. A little while ago, we saw one of the defense attorneys just trying to get his steps in, drinking some coffee just to, you know, kind of get away from it. But, you know, there's really no getting away from it. I mean, they all know what's happening, you know, behind these walls here. And, you know, there's a lot at stake.
Yeah, there is, and we will cover it the entire way. Ken, thank you for the live report. We also want to hear from Byron Tollefson, who's also downtown right now as we wait on that much-anticipated verdict.
Yeah, it's been a large show of support on both sides of the case. Byron, what's the atmosphere like right now?
Well, it's been over 3 years since this happened, so activists on both sides have been wondering when the jury is going to make a verdict, make a decision here. Supporters of both sides of Christopher Schurr and activists calling for justice for Patrick Lyoya have been here outside the Kent County Courthouse throughout the morning. Across the street there, if you go toward the left, you'll see Michigan State Police troopers on bicycles. We've also seen some Grand Rapids police officers just waiting, monitoring things as advocates on both sides have been here waiting for a verdict. As Schurr arrived at the courthouse this morning, he was greeted by a crowd of supporters with thin blue line flags. Those supporters have been exchanging words with the crowd of protesters calling for Schurr to be convicted of murder. Nina Mayberry, who grew up in Grand Rapids, believes it was murder and that Schurr should be held accountable. She says Lyoya didn't deserve to be shot in the back of the head for resisting arrest or because of a taser. Mayberry hopes that Schurr is convicted of second-degree murder, but if the jury ultimately convicts him of the lesser charge of voluntary manslaughter with a maximum of 15 years in prison, it wouldn't be the worst outcome for her.
I'm at the point right now, as long as he's punished. You know, it's sad that we have to take what we can get, but that's where we at right now in life. We have to take what we can get. I just don't want to see him walk.
Kathleen Walsh has been outside the courthouse with a thin blue line flag for the last week. She says she is confident that Schurr will be acquitted of second-degree murder, and she says he was doing his job.
I've seen the video, the body cam video, over and over again. Since day one, I fully believe he was not guilty. He was in the fight for his life. He was fighting with that criminal. He was doing what he was trained to do, and he truthfully felt if he did not do what he did, he would not have went home to his wife, Brandy, that day.
Both supporters don't plan on going anywhere until we get a verdict here. We'll see if that indeed does happen today. For now, live in downtown Grand Rapids, Byron Tollefson, News 8.